It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Cowboys burner at wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Cowboys and the Giants. And it's coming up next on...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Here's Bridgewater. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State. Left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Off the play fake. Prescott. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Eluding the push, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Back to throw here. steps away to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. This should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lowered than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. First down, Bridgewater. That's complete to Slayton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Bridgewater. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Dancing to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So we've come to halftime. After halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. end zone now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. Things unfortunately continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Here's Bridgewater. Got a man, Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Open man is Uzama. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Play fake. Bridgewater. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. 2nd and 5. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 36, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Bridgewater now. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be 1st down Cowboys. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to check on myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Bridgewater. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Bridgewater again. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st down, Bridgewater. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Left side, he's got Robinson. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. To throw, Bridgewater. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number. He's got a man, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches, as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Cowboys, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.